All right, everybody, welcome to another COVID conversation. I'm Rob Zepp, host of The Most Epic Adventures. Tonight, I have a special guest all the way from the Los Angeles area. His name is Sam Harman. He is a bass player from Vator, and he's also got another project coming up called War Cloud, and I'm sure he'll tell you all about it. Let me bring him into the stream. Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Good, man. How you feeling, Rob?
All right, man. I was just watching some of your videos on YouTube.
Right on. Which ones?
Of course, you were going to ask that. Well, there were two where Lucas, is that his name?
Mm-hmm. Lead singer.
Yeah, he was wearing a "I Hate God" shirt in both of them.
Right on.
And then there was another one where you had absolutely no hair.
Yeah, I was a different dude. That's why yeah.
Yeah. I was like, hey, man, your hair grew a lot in 3 years.
Yeah. No, that was before me. That's That Time Has Come music video, which is still a good video.
Yeah, it's what popped up on the tube of Ubes.
Right on.
So you guys, shit. I don't want to describe your band. I'll let you describe your band.
You can. I want to hear what you have to say. What do you think?
Well, I mean, you guys definitely have. You guys are a hard rock. I don't want to say easy metal. That sounds weird, but you're harder than hard rock. But you're not like a fucking grindcore death metal band. You know what I mean?
It's just like a classic heavy metal kind of sound.
Right. Real 70s.
It's still heavy metal. It's just not. It's not.
It's not
the denial or whatever, which isn't bad. It's just that's not what we are.
Right. You guys have a groove. You guys have some pop hooks to you.
Yep.
And it's fucking great stuff, dude. Great stuff.
Right on, man. I appreciate it.
And so I do subscribe to Davey504 on YouTube, and I did pay attention, and I see that you do not play with a pick.
I don't.
That's very good. He will not be calling the FBI on you guys.
No, it's just that's all it is, dude. Just those two.
Do you have like deep calluses on those fingers now?
It comes and goes. Like sometimes they get big, skin breaks off, and it's just I don't know. It's always falling apart. It depends on how often I'm playing too. Like if we're practicing or gigging a lot, like sometimes it's just like a constant hole at the tip of my finger. But
you don't ever wear like a thimble or anything?
No way. That's not rock and roll. Even if I'm sewing a patch or something, I'd rather take the needle on my thumb than wear one of those.
Nice, man. So yeah, that's one thing. I've got all these patches, and I don't know how to sew. I mean, I know how to sew, but I don't want to do. My hands are dainty. I have soft, gentle hands.
Yeah, depends how thick whatever you're sewing through too.
Well,
I've been sewing stuff since I was in elementary school. I used to like sew stockings for like Children's Hospital, and my mom was like a costumer and shit, so I kind of knew how to do that early growing up. But
that's cool.
It does suck having to throw like a thick needle through like a denim vest or something like that.
Right.
It's easier if you've got a machine. Not everyone's got a sewing machine,
Mm-hmm. So you said you were sewing some like stockings and stuff at Children's Hospital.
Yeah, just like felt stuff, just like this after school care program I was doing when I was a kid, and was cool like that,
Yeah, that's really cool, man. Are you making any masks or anything now?
Not me personally. No, I'm just chilling at home. But my mom, she made a Void Vator actually, Void Vator mask, which is pretty funny. Just had like one of our t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got a bunch of family and friends that are doing it. So shout out to them. Thanks for doing it. That's why I have some of the masks that I have, but I'm not doing anything like that right now. Just staying put,
Yeah, so things are a little bit more locked down in the LA area, it seems like, than some other parts of the country.
Oh yeah.
Like you'll get fined if you don't have a mask, right? If you leave or something.
I haven't experienced anything like that, but there's signs everywhere saying you got to have masks and don't come in if you don't have them. And just got back from the grocery store today. Everybody's spread out and keep your distance, all that kind of stuff, which is it's smart, it's good, right? It's what we got to do. I just want to play
I
live again, man. I just want to start touring again. So everybody's got to do whatever it is that makes that happen. So
yeah. Yeah, so you guys had a tour that was cut short recently, right? The Spring
yeah,
Breakneck tour.
that's
That's what you
right.
called it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was supposed to see you guys in San Antonio, and something happened. I couldn't make it. I apologize.
It's all
So
good. Whenever the next one is, I'm sure we'll be back. We almost played San Antonio twice. I don't know. It's crazy to think that was pretty much a month ago now. But
mhm.
the one San Antonio show we did play at Limelight with Void Strider and Man Eaters of Savo. It was rad. It was the best show of like the 5 that we played. So we got a lot of love for San Antonio. We'll definitely be back whenever we can.
Well, that's like a 3-hour drive from me in the Houston area. Hopefully, you guys will make a stop in Houston
Well,
next time.
we want to play out there too. The only time we've ever played Houston was at Rudyard's, and that was in like the winter of 2018. So it's been definitely a while.
Right on. Well, I'm sorry I missed that as well. I have a bad.
That was early Void Vator. That was maybe like second or third tour or something like that.
So you guys tour a lot then, huh?
In the last like 2 years or so, we have been. Yeah, we got a van and a bunch of guys that are ready to go for it. So whenever we have something to push or tour behind or whatever, whenever we kind of get a chance to recover from the last one, we're ready to go back out. This next tour was going to be big. Like we invested a lot as far as like merch, and we had some big shows lined up with some cool bands. But it's been cool coming back and seeing the support because I've been at the post office a lot sending out orders, having to get bundled up and shit. So,
Yeah.
which is still cool that minus, I was sending tour shirts to people in Germany, which they weren't going to be able to see that tour, but they wanted to help the band out, which is cool,
Yeah, that is real cool, man. That is real cool for sure. I'll have to get on that. I don't think I took advantage of that deal yet. So
yeah, check out the Big Cartel store, Bandcamp store, all sorts, anything you want. We got all sorts of crazy stuff. Coasters and hats and shirts and keychains and stickers and posters, all sorts of shit.
Let me see. Void Vator. Was it Bandcamp or Big Cartel?
Yeah, Bandcamp's definitely the best one. That's got you can stream the music there and buy merch all in the same spot.
Let me see here. I misspelled Bandcamp. That's not good. Void. So I'm going to try to do this. I haven't done this. Where I can share the screen. Okay, I spelled it.
Yeah, see if it works.
Yeah, so let's see if this works. Let's see if it pulls up. I'm looking to make sure I don't have anything incriminating on my desktop.
We have that boy during quarantine.
Oh, if you only knew, dude. If you only knew. All right. So let's see. Oh yeah, you guys are on the mixtape on the Metal
Assault mixtape.
Yeah, you guys were on. I got both of them right here.
You get number 1 and 2.
Here's number 1. You can't see the cover because I have the code, which I've already used. But yeah, man, Andrew's my homie.
Yeah, shout out to Andrew, Metal Assault, big love, dude.
Yeah, I got it on my computer because I was using the download code because I've got my tape decks downstairs. But you guys are on this one. You guys are on this one.
Exactly.
You guys are the first track on this one, actually. The first
that show was killer too, dude. That release show, that was a fucking wild time.
Circle of Size is on here also.
Mm-hmm.
That's the band my friend Felicity Feline was in.
Yeah, that's right. She played drums for that gig.
Yeah. So let me see. Is there? I thought stop share screen. Here we go. Don't share these tips again. Okay. Oh no, application window. There we go. Share. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that.
Yeah, this is the first time I've done that, so this is cool. So that's what I saw. Here's the mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
Stranded. That's your most recent record, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Then the single that you guys put out.
Mm-hmm. That's the one that's on the mixtape.
Right. Okay. Is that on the album too?
No.
Ooh. All right.
So the only physical copy you can get of it is the mixtape. That's why it's so rad.
Nice. And he only made 666 of those.
Is that how many he made? I even think he made less than that.
Was it? I thought there was a number. I thought it was 666, like total. I could be wrong.
I thought it was like 100 or 150. I thought it was like wicked limited.
It could be.
Because I know we're some of the only people that have them. Like all the stock that Andrew actually had, I think he sold out at that show.
Well, he did do
a lot of them
some mail order.
Yeah, and
that's how I got it.
A lot of them went to people at the door. Like the first 50 people got tapes or something like that too.
And so let's look at your merch here. If this loads, it's like you're doing too much stuff, computer. You guys are on a. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think if I have anything here at my house that's like not on the store. I don't think so though. I think everything's up there.
I don't know why it's
someone's in the line ahead of you. You gotta keep 6 feet away, dude.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go. So here's the Spring Breakneck Tour T-shirt.
Yeah,
it's a cool. And then you got the limited edition colored vinyl.
Mm-hmm. Ox blood splatter. That's just pretty dope.
You've got the Roddy Piper version shirt.
Yeah, dad shirts. Yeah, those are sick.
Yeah, dad. So yeah, I got to ask you about that. So you get so I see all this cool stuff. You got the patches. I saw who was it? It was somebody on Instagram. Somebody I'm Instagram friends with. They put this patch on their vest.
Well, I know Jesse from Alternative Control in Connecticut, and
that's who it was.
Turkey Vulture. Oh yeah. She threw it on her battle vest. She's rad.
Yeah, it was Jesse.
She's always been a big supporter of everything, nationwide, international. You know, she's always been rad.
Yeah, she's cool, man. It's cool. Like I'm in Texas, you guys are in California, she's in Connecticut, and we all are connected with each other through the internet.
That's how this works.
So I'm definitely, man. What is on this monster shirt? Let me get a better look at that bad boy.
That shit's wicked, huh?
Look at that. I think that's the one. If you guys have my size anyway, let's see.
What you need? We probably got it.
Yep. I can name my price. Plus 580. I'll go two. Wait, no, that's not enough money.
I think the base price is 20, so it's got to be at least 20.
Yeah, and I'm not going to use a discount code.
Okay. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much.
I'll add it to the cart.
Look at that. Sale right there. In show. Boom. That don't work sometimes, man.
All right, let's get this out of there.
Hell yeah. Thanks.
Here we go.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, and I'm not going to put in my financial information and shit right now.
Yeah,
I'll do that. I'll do that later. I still got to check my. I still haven't got my stimulus, dude.
What the F, Donnie?
I know, man. Did you get yours?
I did. Thankfully.
Everybody got it except for me. I don't know what the hell. Whatever. Well, let's just say part of my stimulus that I haven't gotten is going to you guys. How about that?
Well, that means the world, dude. That's why we do what we do. So,
I feel like I can't get the Spring Breakneck shirt because I was supposed to go and I kind of lamed out on you guys.
You know what's hilarious is I feel like every tour shirt we've made, something has happened where either a show's been canceled or something's been printed wrong or something. So you could have got that one. Actually, is the monster shirt that you got, just with different colors and there's some palm trees and shit added. It almost looks like a different design because of the color scheme, but it's the same idea.
Okay. So when did you guys get the word that like the tour was over?
Well, I mean, ultimately it was a decision that we made, you know. I mean, we kind of played it by ear, day by day, just towards the end of so we left on first day was in Vegas on the 11th, the end of that week on the 15th. That sounds right. Was that San Antonio show. And after that, for the next like 5 days, we just kind of took it literally day by day as far as like how far we could keep going without running into a situation where the venue was going to be closed, or whether we were just running into going too far out, and then by the time it's too late to turn around and come home, there's we just kind of sat still, just trying to figure out what the next plan of action was. That was the 15th, I guess, of March. And then we were in San Antonio at a friend's house who was patient enough and kind enough to put us up for like another 5 days. She's a super close friend, but still, like, having a metal band at your house, like drinking and hanging out and whatever is a lot, so.
And because you guys were going to go out and then come back to Texas to play in Austin, right?
Yeah, we had 2 shows at South by Southwest. That even after South by got canceled, that our shows were supposed to still be happening, and pretty much up until I don't know, a day or 2 before, like, they were still on. But now we see how crazy this is, like, taken over as far as like what's open and what's not. Like, nothing is, you know what I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
I've just been at my house, since we got back from tour. We got back on the 20th, back into Los Angeles, and this has been it,
Yeah. So what have you been writing any new music or keeping yourself busy?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, me specifically, just working out, trying to write riffs, but we actually have like a whole new album that's already written, a whole new 8 songs that before we went on tour, we recorded drums for. So drums are already done, and the plan was all the money we made from this tour that ended up getting canceled, that was going to pay for these recordings for guitars and vocals and everything else. And that's still the plan, but now we just got to wait until we can record and do all the things we got to do. You know what I mean? So there's a whole new record coming out. For sure. There's not really a timeline on it. By the end of the year, for sure. I mean, hopefully we can get into a recording studio, because at that point, once our stuff is done, then it's just a matter of Dropbox and sending emails and people setting aside time to record our stuff and us paying enough money to make it get it done. You know what I mean? So new record, and then there's something coming out this summer too. At least fingers crossed, nothing gets delayed. But
sorry, I have a cat walking across the screen.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, this is Demu.
What's up, Demu?
Yeah, that's
as in Borgir or what?
What's that?
As in Borgir or what?
Sort of. Yes, but more. So, I went to Iceland in January of 2019.
That's sick.
And I was going to go. There's a place called Dimmu Borgir in Iceland. It's where like the legend is Satan came up from the ground there, and and it means dark fortress is what it means. And so this is like Satan's fortress in Iceland, but it's in the northeastern part of the country.
Yeah.
And when we went, it was just, they were like under like 12 feet of snow.
Damn.
So it was something ridiculous like that. Like when we went, there was that, I don't know if you remember this big snowstorm they had that happened, but we went on the absolute worst time to ever go to Iceland.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I mean, literally and figuratively, it was really cool. And I don't regret going when we went. We just couldn't go there. But yeah, the Norwegian band did name themselves after the place in Iceland. But so I got her right after I got back from Iceland. Black cat. So I was like, Dimmu means dark in Icelandic.
Okay.
So.
Right on, dude.
Yeah, I'm not like I like black metal. Okay, it's not my number one go-to genre.
Yeah.
I've never worn corpse paint. Not that I'm against it, but I just haven't.
Never just worn it?
No.
Oh, right on.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's a complete fucking lie, dude. I was in a band and I did wear that shit.
I was about to say, you have to at least wear it one time at like a party or something. Like,
actually, I was in a band and I wore that shit. That was
right on.
That was like dude, I'm old, Sam. This was like in 98, 99.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I wore white. It was white paint with a big black inverted cross.
Wicked.
It was stupid. It was a joke. We were a joke.
You want to know how old I was in 98 or 99?
like what, 2?
Not 2, but I was like 4 or 5. I was in kindergarten for sure.
Yeah, I graduated high school in '96. I'm 42 years old.
26, class of
Yeah.
11.
That's okay. I mean, being in a band and going on the road and stuff, that's a young man's game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get all centered to make it look good. Yeah, it's I don't know. Eric's definitely older than me.
Eric Dow?
I was speaking about Eric from Void Vator, but Eric Dow,
Oh, okay.
I know he's been doing it a long time too. He's
Yeah.
a rock star. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's more I guess young at heart. I don't know. Somebody that's willing to take a beating,
Right.
a
Right.
glutton for punishment for sure at times, especially right now. You know?
Yeah, especially right now, for sure.
But people like you and getting to do shit like this is cool, you know? You get to meet people from Texas, or we were talking about Jesse from Connecticut. Like, it's all good, you know? We just got to make it work.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, and it helps that you guys, I tell all bands this. I mean, to be better, you just have to go out there and play as many shows as you can in front of as many different crowds as you can. And if you're like you guys, like constantly on the road, I mean, you guys have no choice but to be excellent every night.
Yeah, you're definitely showing up, and you got one chance to grab somebody's attention, one chance to make a fan. And then
Right.
after that, whether you keep them or not is another story, but at least one chance to be like, at least to make somebody go, whoa, or what the fuck, or whatever, think twice about you.
And you never know who's going to be at those shows. That's another thing.
Touring is one of those things that's like, especially growing up in Los Angeles and being like, oh, you got to play this show because this band is hooked up with, they're on Dave Ellison's new record label, that he might be there, hearing shit like that, or even other dumb stuff like, oh, they're hooked up with Tracy Guns from LA Guns, even just like stretches to all sorts of different realms of like rock and metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then to have it be, I fucking forgot my point. God damn it, dude. What were we saying? No, I had it and then I lost it. What were we saying?
I was just talking about playing in front of different crowds and stuff like that.
Going from growing up in LA and having people tell you that kind of thing, and then you get on the road and there's something true to that, in the sense that maybe Tracy Guns isn't going to see you in Oklahoma City, but you might as well treat every fan there like, if that's your like idol or whatever, like treat it like somebody that's like you want them impressed, dude, because like they're in a town that you're coming through because there's either a demand for music or people are willing to buy merch. So you better have some cool merch and better put on a good show. And even if they buy a shirt just for that one night and then they wake up the next day, at least put some money in your tank, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's how I sell merch. Like, I got a chick back home. I'm not trying to be some kind of crazy Mark Wahlberg, Zach Wild rock star or nothing, but everybody's got a chance at the merch table until shirts get sold. You know what I mean? So yes, just whatever it takes to sell merch. And I got to say it on the show, right? So that's kind of how it works, right?
Sure. You got to do what you got to do, man. I mean, especially right now, it seems like a lot of people are making special websites and stuff like that you would have never thought.
Yeah, Patreons and sort of like exclusive content,
Sure.
stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You definitely see it more than you did. You know, it was always a good idea to do before, just because it's another medium. If you have the time, it's just hard to stay up on. You got to make sure you got your Patreon updated, and your Twitter, and your Twitch, and your YouTube, and your Facebook, and your Instagram, and your TikTok, and your Snapchat. And it's like, fuck, dude.
So
there's only so much, you know.
I am live streaming this on my personal Facebook, on the Facebook page.
Yeah, you got it covered on like a bunch of different things. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, Facebook for the Most Epic Adventures, my YouTube, Periscope for Twitter for Most Epic Show, and twitch.tv/RobZip. That one is new to me. I just started using that. I know it's more for like video games and stuff, but
Well, I know a lot of guitar players that use it too. Like I think Matt Hafey from, I think that's how you say his last name, from Trivium,
Trivium, yeah.
he's got a pretty popular one. And I think Herman Lee has a really popular one too. Like it's cool if like as a guitar player, like that's what you do, like when you're not touring or you're not recording, like you're just at home shredding anyway. Like
Yeah.
people pay for that kind of extra content, you know what I mean?
Mike Caputo, he tours with Rings of Saturn as the drummer.
Mm-hmm. I know that name.
Yeah, he's been doing that. I'm Facebook friends with him.
Right on.
He sat in with a local band that are friends of mine a couple of times, when they're looking for a drummer. So if you guys are in Texas and you're a drummer, you know, look up Envy of the Dead. They need a drummer. They're a badass band.
Envy of the Dead. I like that name.
Yeah, they're great. They're a great band, but they don't have a drummer right now, and it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks when when there's a good band and they're missing like you as a bass player. It seems like drummers and bass players are like the hardest to find.
This last year, I definitely have been working a lot. Hard to find, maybe not hard to find, but willing to play the gig and not, ask an arm and a leg for it.
Mm-hmm.
Most people in LA want, $50 a rehearsal and $100 for the gig. So whether you're an accomplished musician or not, everybody kind of carries themselves at that standard, which there's good and bad things to that. I definitely get paid for some work, but that's kind of like I don't know. If somebody wants to play and you're passionate about it, you should play. Like you were talking about earlier, like the only way you're gonna get better is to go fucking play, not to sit around and wait for Godsmack to call or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, completely. I mean, not that I've ever waited for Godsmack to call me, but
no, but
I know I get the gist. Do you ever do anything like do you ever do anything like Fiverr or anything like that?
Not personally. I should though, especially now since there's like a gang of downtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be dope. I know a lot of people that have had success, like even getting like music videos animated or like lyric videos animated or something like that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have some friends that do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's definitely a good opportunity for people doing at home. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Stop sharing. That can go away. At home, content making.
Yeah, dude, you got to be able to. That's why this is important,
I think so. I've been doing this. I've been doing one of these every night for the past week or so.
Something kind of crazy at some point. So.
Yeah. So I started to ask you about it, but then we started talking about something else.
It's getting all crazy.
Am I cutting out? You're cutting out a little bit.
It's kind of like, I think we're good now.
Okay. So you guys always put hashtag yeah dad. Oh, did you hear me?
It's kind of lagging, but I know you want to hear about yeah dad, so I can just start talking about it if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah dad. That's it's a high school joke that me and a bunch of my buddies used to say just because it's kind of, I don't know. It was just funny. Like your dad on paper anyway is supposed to be like your childhood hero. At least on paper. I know for lots of people that's like a very sore subject is their dad, but at least on paper, like your dad's supposed to be your childhood hero, like save you from everything, protect or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a term of endearment. Like if someone's your dad, it means they're like, just, I don't know. It's just like a funny way of saying like, you matter a lot to me. You know what I mean? So if you're a fan of Void Vator and you're saying, yeah, dad, it's kind of like you're part of our little circle, And it's just fun to yell, yeah, dad, like it makes people turn around and they're like, what, it trips them out. So it's also cool to have somebody in Texas asking about, yeah, dad, especially having it start at just a high school in Burbank, California. You know what I mean? Or people in Italy ordering yeah, dad shirts or whatever. Like it's sick, And it gives you something to attach. It's also like a marketing branding thing. Like it gives you something that associate with us. Like there's not really any other bands. There's some bands that rep, I don't know, like dads are just funny. Like there's also a lot of humor that's associated with like your dad and being a kid and just like, kind of shit that's associated with it, like New Balance shoes and just like kind of like music specifically. I don't know, like shit like that, you know.
Do you guys ever do any like yacht rock covers live?
No, because live it's a party for sure. It's in your face. It's aggressive. It's mean. Um, you said easy metal earlier. It's definitely not easy live. It's definitely heavy.
No,
It's like,
sorry.
I'm not mad about it. It's just like a good comparison. It's a good setup, you know. Yeah, Vorvator's definitely a live band versus, at least, I don't know. Like that's just kind of how this band's been, is like it's always been a live band. The studio recordings are rad, but come see it live because it's way more fun, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, right on. Do you guys have any plans to? Are you guys practicing together at all, or are you guys kind of staying apart?
Yeah, no, we're staying separate. I know I know everybody's like writing and like recording riffs at home and sharing ideas and stuff. And I know Eric and Lucas are working on some playthrough videos, so there's some cool content coming out. But as far as like real new stuff, we have a whole new album recorded.
Right.
You know, that was kind of like,
Yeah.
it's weird that this hit when it did, because the plan was to like just have it done so that it was done and we didn't have to like write any while. Because for a while, just the way the band was working was just like we were just had a gang of downtime, and so we used it to write a record. And then we went on tour for a second, but now we have a record done, and there's actually going to be another something that's not going to be on the record, but it's going to come out this summer. That'll be like a vinyl 7-inch split on Ripple, which will be cool. So
Can you say who that's with, or is that still?
I can say, I've been saying it. I heard Lucas do a podcast the other day, and he was
Okay.
like, I can't really talk a whole lot about it. And I've been like talking about it like nothing, dude. I like to talk, which Lucas knows. Like if you listen to me, I'll say all sorts of shit that I'm not supposed to, but whatever. Yeah, it's with Moss Generator, and it's like it's a split where we do a Queen cover and then they do a Queen cover too. So
Nice. Okay.
pretty cool. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Can you say the song?
Yeah, we recorded Tie Your Mother Down. I don't know what they did though.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's
And
dope.
do you and Eric do backing vocals?
Yeah.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
going to be really cool. I look forward to that, man. So I
Yeah,
guess
that's been done for a while. I guess, you know, Ripple's just, they got a lot of stuff going on, and I guess they had a problem locking down some artwork because each like side of the 7-inch is going to have different artwork.
Okay.
Our artwork is done by our friend Max, Bromaster of Visual Decay. That's what he's known as online. But he did the Stranded album cover, and he's done that monster design for us, and he does all of Haunt stuff, and he plays in a band called the Death Wheelers. That's I think they're a Riding Easy Records band. You can get all their music at their site, but he's a cool artist.
Right on. Yeah, I've seen Haunt. You guys have a cool logo. Did he come up with that?
No, our buddy Ryan Bartlett did, who actually designed the Spring Breakneck shirts. So
Okay.
Max drew that demon, but Ryan, who did our logo, designed the palm trees and the colors and all that kind of shit.
Nice.
He's done pretty much all our tour posters as far as like the formatting and all that kind of shit, and for our records too.
I know Haunt, their logo it's fucking killer, man. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like one of those things. Like I definitely saw their logo way before I heard their music.
Yeah, it definitely sears into your brain. It kind of has just Trevor and all the guys. I mean, it's really Trevor's brainchild, but it's smart. The art scheme and the fonts and the colors and the production. They're good dudes, man. We got to do a tour with them. Well, not really a tour, just like a 3-day run, but we had a good time. It was fun. When all this shit's over, I'd love to play with them again.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good because they've kind of blown up.
Yeah, dude, and they deserve it.
What do you think has been like? What's been like the biggest show that you guys have played?
The biggest?
With like crowd size, I would say. Like
how many people have we played to?
Yeah.
Because you heard my voice crack.
Well, you're young, so that happens sometimes.
It's what day it is. It's been a long one. Surprised my eyes are still open, to be honest.
It is 420, right?
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, like 150, 200 people, something like that. But
Okay.
those have been like 200 sounds excessive. I'm gonna keep it real and be like, listen, guys, like this is how it works. Like probably
Yeah.
like 150 people. And it's not because we are opening up for anybody major. You know what I mean? I think we just were. This is Saturday night in Texas. We just got a good one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, dude. So I mean, we've played for some cool bands that like have that draw consistently. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they always draw. We did a tour with Slough and Sanhedrin. That show, it was rad. Who else have we played with? It's cool as shit. We've played with Holy Grove. They're dope. I mean, even before I was in War Cloud, we played with War Cloud. Like that's how I know those guys. They're dope. I don't know, man. Metal World's weird. Like once you start touring, like
Yeah. You get to know
we play with
people.
King. King, I don't know if you know the KYNG.
Yeah.
They don't really play a whole lot anymore, but they used to draw a lot. Yeah, man. I mean, shows, it's all kind of relative too. Like we've had shows that maybe not 150 people were there, but we got a record deal out of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that shit's kind of cool.
Which shirt are you wearing? Are you wearing a Mothership shirt?
Mothership, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Long hair.
they're a Dallas band, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw they did a live stream pretty
Yeah,
recently.
that's the best one I've seen out of all of the ones.
I've seen a few of them. Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Just like the audio was clear,
Mhm.
looked sick. I mean, the rehearsal space is dope. It's all lit up sick, and there's all sorts of cool shit on the wall. Big ass Texas flag, and
Yeah.
there's only 3 guys, so you can like pay attention to one guy and still be able to see like everything going on, as opposed to like a wider camera angle, with someone
Right.
getting cut out or just a weird shot.
Right.
They're
Well,
good dudes, man. I think they're a big part of the reason that we're on Ripple. Only because we had a killer show in Arlington a couple tours ago, and Kyle, just such a good guy. Just I'm going to talk to Todd, and after that tour, we are on Ripple. So
nice. That's awesome, man. I mean, that's how it works, right?
yeah, it's helping out your friends, right? So if you're a good person and you have good music, you're just helping out your friend. You're not bending over backwards for anybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You
Yeah,
shouldn't be.
and I mean, like he's helping you out, and he's helping Ripple out, getting an awesome new band on their roster. So, and you guys are hard workers. I mean, you're constantly hitting the road.
That's the
You're
biggest
doing
thing is like touring kind of everybody goes on one tour, and then after that, if you keep going, then it kind of shows what kind of band you're in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. There's another band that's kind of like that I know you know some of the members in Stonecutters.
Fuck yeah.
So I wanted to kind of segue into you're also in War Cloud with Nick from Stonecutters
With Nick and Alex and
and
Joaquin.
Alex.
Yeah, dude.
So you're in the LA area. Nick, he's from Kentucky, but I think does he live in Indiana now?
Yeah.
So he's in Indiana.
He's in like Fort Wayne kind of area.
Yeah. I only knew that because I got a shirt and it came from Fort Wayne. I was like, oh, I guess Nick's in Fort Wayne now. And then Alex is in Austin. So how do you guys just send tapes to each other, or do you do
Well, to be honest, I'm a pretty new addition. I did my first tour with them in September, I think is what it was. And that's kind of all the work I've done with them. Nick and Alex are definitely the brainchilds. I don't know. The biggest operators behind the scenes. Like I know they've written about 5 new songs, so that's some new kind of info. They're working on a lot of new shit. But I'm just kind of, because I'm so involved with Vator, I'm just kind of like playing bass.
Gotcha.
But I've
Yeah.
known Alex and the War Cloud guys for a long time, and we've kind of just been trying to figure out they've been trying to get me to play for a long time, or at least Alex has, and it just kind of worked out that we're in a spot where, I mean, right now nobody's got anything going on. So yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to be your bass player? I'll be your bass player. You know what I mean? Like, but even before that, yeah. It just is, I get to be Cliff Burton on stage. It's definitely different than Void Vator. Void Vator's not, 80s shred with 90s hooks, and
Hmm.
War Cloud is Motorhead, Thin Lizzy, Metallic. I get to be Cliff Burton on stage, you know what I
Okay.
mean?
I honestly
Which is
don't.
not different from what I do with Void Vator, but I don't know. I get to be like really nasty with War Cloud.
That's awesome, dude. I'm gonna talk to Nick next Wednesday, or what is today? Today's Monday. Yeah,
Hmm.
so next Wednesday, I'm gonna talk to him because next Thursday they're going to live stream their whatever they have. I guess that's what he was telling me anyway.
Well, I know when they were on tour, it ended and they did a cool live stream with Lich King and Toxic Ruin and
Right. No, but I'm talking about some War Cloud music.
oh, maybe they're streaming something from the new Earhammer sessions.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's like a live recorded album that is coming out May 22nd.
And
I'm not
that's
on that, but
okay.
it's cool. It's like a live recording with the most current lineup before me joining the band. So it's Nick playing guitar. Of just like what the live set is like, it's pretty sick.
Very cool. That's cool, man. So when everything gets, I don't think everything's going to be back to normal the way it was, but when it
I
gets,
don't. Yeah, for a
yeah,
while anyway.
but when it gets to the point where you guys can go on the road again, and um, Void Vader wants to go on the road, and War Cloud wants to go out on the road. How do you balance the two?
Well, that's kind of the communication that Alex and I have as far as like I'm gonna ride it till it drops. Like Void Vader is definitely the priority, but I also want to play as much as I can. So it's kind of like an understanding we have that like it's gonna go as long as it can, and then there'll be somebody else. I mean, he's in Austin; he'll find somebody if like that's a big if, especially at this point since there's not a lot going on. But
Yeah,
uh, lots of musicians in the world. If you want your band to keep going, you can't rely on one guy too much because that's just poor planning, really. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But it just hasn't gotten to that point, and I don't want it to get to that point. You
right.
just got to, with anything, you just got to be as upfront as possible. Hey, this is what I have going on. Can you do these dates? Sure.
Mhm.
Hey guys, I can't do anything because I have the, it's that kind of shit.
Yeah, I remember one band I was in. Our bass player, he was also in like this was like 99 2000. He was also in a Christian ska band,
Interesting.
and he couldn't do our show because he had a gig with the Christian ska band, and we were fucking pissed because we couldn't do the show without him. We couldn't just get another bass player.
Yeah, you got to be as upfront as possible. Not everyone's going to be happy about it, but if you want,
Yeah,
take in all the info and what, worst case scenario, are you okay with that? Yes, then go for it,
and it's like one of those things like when we were young like that, we like our drummer, he he just wanted to play drums. He didn't care what style of
Yeah.
music it was. He just wanted to be a drummer, you know. So you just have to kind of work your way to find people that I think fit your goals.
Well, it's a lot to be in a band. So a lot of it's goal oriented, a lot of it is uh just like-mindedness, like
Hmm.
viewing the same way about things, or at least feeling the same way, or at least, willing to do whatever it takes to get to the same kind of goal.
Yeah, absolutely,
It's all
absolutely.
being in a band's tough, but it's worth it because at the end of the day you get to play for a bunch of cool people and call people like Trevor from Haunt and Kyle from Mothership your friends, you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
It's all good, and we get to hang out. I get to hang out with Rob on a Monday night and drink a beer and just fucking whatever, you know.
Yeah, I'm drinking water.
Well, that's good. It's been a long quarantine.
I don't drink or smoke.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, I don't do any drugs. Yeah, I don't drink coffee, nothing like that. But
You listen to heavy music. That's cool too.
I listen to heavy music. That's right. I don't listen to only heavy music. I listen to all kinds of metal. I don't just listen to metal either. That's silly. I don't think anybody listens to just metal. I kind of worry about people that do, actually.
Yeah, they're probably angry about something, but it's better to have an outlet than not, right? So
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So what have you been listening to?
well, to be honest, kind of a lot of like hip hop and like 70s R&B,
Yeah.
like a lot of Jurassic 5 or like Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes and like the OJs and Far Side and just a lot of, I mean, that shit's all pretty bass heavy, so it's easy for
Right.
me to kind of like find that groove. But
Hmm.
yeah, shit like that. A couple weeks ago, Nick actually was posting a bunch of like either him playing a bunch of Priest stuff or just him and his girl Bambi either wearing like Priest shirts or just they were repping Priest a lot. So Priest was just kind of in my head, and I was listening to a lot of Priest. Grand Funk Railroad is actually on my. I'm looking at it right now on my record player.
Okay.
The We're an American Band record that's all the gold foil on the front.
Yeah.
Which is that's some good dad shit right there. That's some good dad rock. You know, there's some really cool riffs and melodies on that. Yeah, dude, it's kind of the New Testament as far as metal. Like New Testament record's sick. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Didn't Chuck Billy get the COVID-19 for a little
Yeah,
while?
he's been at home resting. I don't think he got it nearly as bad as Will from Death Angel.
Yeah.
I know he had to get induced into a coma, but he's all good now, which is cool, man. You know, shout out to him. He's gotten to know my buddy Adrian, who plays drums for Ex Mortis, pretty well because they did a pretty long tour together.
Yes, they did. I actually interviewed Ex Mortis on that tour.
Oh, you got to hang with Age? No shit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, him and Jordan.
Conan?
Yeah, Conan. Yeah, they stuck around. Phil got pissed off, and
Cody?
Cody.
Oh,
And then what's the guy that's also in Warbringer's name?
Chase.
Chase. Yeah.
I've known Chase since I was like 16.
Okay. Chase was cool, but when Cody walked off, he went with him. But I got the Legions of the Undead record. All of them signed it except for Cody.
Oh, Cody, what the F?
So
He's a good dude. I don't know what happened, but he's a good dude.
I'll tell you what happened. So we went to the venue. I went.
This is in Houston?
Yeah, this is in Houston.
At what venue?
What's up?
What's the name of the venue?
It's Scout Bar. Yeah, it's on the south side near NASA. Houston is very spread out, kind of like LA. I live north of Houston. The venue is an hour from my house.
Okay.
So I went there to see Ex Mortis because I saw them earlier last summer open for Allegiant.
Right on.
That tour.
Florida, right?
What's up?
Those guys are from Florida?
No, they're from Denver.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least Greg is. I know Riley, the singer, lives in San Diego. He's from San Diego.
Okay.
But so I really liked Ex Mortis, and I went to see them. And my girlfriend at the time was like, we were at their merch table right after they played. I was buying records and shirts and stuff, and she was like, "Hey, you should interview them. Hey, can he interview you guys?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck!" I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
She just kind of threw it at me, and I was like, "Well, I mean, she was trying to help me out, because she was like,
she's been a nice girlfriend. She doesn't know the logistics."
Right. She was just like, "Oh, this is a band that he likes. He should talk to them."
Yeah.
But I was like, "Oh crap, I'm not prepared." I was like pulling up their Wikipedia real quick.
Ex Mortis Wikipedia.
Yeah, they're on there.
Oh yeah, they are. They've been around a long time.
Yeah,
like 10 years, even before Adrian joined the band.
Yeah, and And so we went to the there's like a back patio area, so we went back there, and I started talking to him, and then they started playing music on the PA,
Hmm.
and it was the Eagles. And I think just like a knee jerk reaction, I think I was like, man, I fucking hate the Eagles. And what I was worried about at the time, it wasn't just that like, oh, this music I hate is going to be on this video. My issue was if I have this music on the interview, YouTube's going to take it down.
Yeah.
So, but I just kind of was like, oh fuck, I fucking hate the Eagles. And Cody heard that and he's like, I fucking love the Eagles, man. He's like, man, this interview's over. And then he started leaving. He turned around. He's like, I bet you fucking like U2, don't you? And I was like, well, their first couple albums were not terrible. and he took off, and then and Chase just kind of like followed him. He didn't say anything. He just followed him. But Adrian
That's
and
funny.
but Adrian and Conan stayed, and Conan was real cool. He answered my questions, and
They're all cool
you know,
guys. I don't know. Sometimes tour's rough. Cody could have just been on one, you know.
yeah. Um, but then I put the video on YouTube, and I even put like a clickbaity title. Like I interviewed Ex Mortis, and one of them walks off. You know,
Oh,
see
you
what
did.
see what
Oh, dude.
happens. See what happens. You know, because I was trying to be like, see what happens. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Clickbait, and it actually helped get people to watch the video.
I
I'm not
bet.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie about it. So like that wasn't my intention. I wasn't trying to piss him off, but since he did get pissed off, I was like, well, I'm gonna try to use this if I could. And he actually commented, and he was like, "Come on, man, I didn't get that mad."
Well, at least you heard from Cody. Sounds like you guys are all right.
We'll see. I sent all of them like friend requests on Facebook, and they all denied me.
They denied or you just never heard back?
They denied me. It's cool. It's fine. But you know what? They probably get tons of friend requests too.
That's what
Because
I was about to say. I mean, my shit gets buried deep. Like,
yeah.
there's times where I just look at it and I'm just like, I don't want to have to crush that today, you know? Email inbox has like 8,000 emails. It's like, there's only, you know.
Right. So yeah, there was that. But I still love those guys. I would love to get Cody to sign that record for me. He's the only one who didn't sign it. And
Yeah, well, once this is all done, hopefully.
and I know Warbringer has a new album coming out this week.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, and I didn't get to talk to Chase at all about Warbringer. I mean, you talk about juggling two bands. That's insane, I think.
Yeah, dude. And he's known all those guys since, you know, since he was probably 16 or something like that, or 18, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All those Warbringer and Ex Mortis, and he used to play in a band called Desecrate. That's how I know him, because it was from the same hometown as me. They all used to play together all the time. That was like the cool thrash metal thing to do in high school, is like go see that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure it's tough, but they make it work, dude, because the music's good and people want to see it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to see Ex Mortis and Warbringer tour together and have Chase pull double duty.
I know he's done shit like that before. I know
Has he?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But could he do that for a whole tour though? I mean, geez, that would be insane. Because he shreds, man.
Oh, he's the best, dude. He's as good as it gets. He used to take lessons from Chris Broderick, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know Nita Strauss, before she was in Alice Cooper, before she was in Iron Maidens. I think he taught her like a gang of those solos. So, and Nita shreds too now. Like Nita's like actually a really good guitar player. She plays with Alice Cooper, you know. So Chase gets around, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lots of love for him.
Yeah, he didn't seem too pissed, but he definitely didn't stick around for the interview.
Road life's tough, dude. There's times where it's like,
talk to him if you could talk to him for me, and maybe I can make it up to both of them.
I'll reach out. We'll see what's up. I ain't worried about it. Especially right now, it's kind of like it's all good, you know. I'm sure it's the last thing they're gonna be pissed about, you know. Too much other shit going on.
I was supposed to come out there May 2nd. I had a flight booked.
To LA?
Yeah.
Right on.
Because one thing I do on this channel is I cover the Vakken metal battle.
Mm-hmm.
So I covered the Houston battle, the Texas final, and then I was going to go to the national final in LA. I did it last year, and that's where I met Eric Dow and the guys in Monarch.
Yeah. Those dudes rip.
Yeah, they were excellent. They were excellent. All the bands that played last year were excellent, and it's tough. It'd be tough to be a judge for that thing, man.
We played one year as, as like a contestant or a participant or whatever, and then the year after, we played as like the guest headliner at the end of it. So, which was cool to do,
Yeah.
And the year that we played, I think over like a month, like we played the Viper Room twice within a month, and I think we drew, I don't know, like 80 people each time, which is like, that's not crazy numbers, but Viper Room, like in LA, that's pretty consistent. That's a good brag, I guess.
I mean, Viper Room is small.
It's small, but like, especially in LA where like there's so much shit going on all the fucking time, to get like either the same 80 people or at least 80 people in general. I don't know, like, especially in numbers, like that's how many people you need at a metal show. If you're a band and you tour consistently and you can have like 80 or 100 people at each of your shows buying merch, that's all it takes to like make a living playing music, which is not a lot, but it's hard to do. You know what I mean? Like the bar is low, but it's, that's all we want. That's all Void Vator wants to do. We just want to fucking rock and build this shit to a point where like we're helping out our friends and it's like it's fun,
Yeah. Yeah, man, definitely. I totally get that. Have you guys gone out on your tours recently and seen any bands that have just blown you away that you hadn't heard of before?
I mean, most of the new music we listen to is because of bands like that. Recently, I'm trying to think I'm just gonna start yelling names that we've met just from playing on tour. Like Disastroid, they're a band on Heavy Psych Sounds. They're totally rad. Lots of really cool Texas bands. Wood and Earth, they're a Fort Worth band. They're totally rad. We're supposed to play this stoner jam in Austin.
Yeah.
For South by, and that had a gang of cool bands on it.
Yeah,
Errata, they're sick. Yatra, they're sick. Warlung, I think they're from Houston, actually. I think they're from your neck of the woods. They're really rad.
Warlung.
Yeah, check them out. Our buddies in Missoula, they're from San Diego. They were going to play. They're rad, too.
I know my buddies Forebode were going to play that stoner jam.
Yeah, I know a lot of people in Texas that give them love. They're pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's all sorts of cool music out. It's just you got to dig for it, and sometimes that's exhausting for certain people. So they just want to put in front of their face. You know what I mean? So.
Well, shit. You guys are great. I appreciate you.
It, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
I appreciate you taking your time to talk with me tonight. I know you could be jamming, keep getting on Fiverr, getting those $5.
It's all good. Right where I want to be at the moment, man. It's all good.
Right on. Well, I look forward to hearing the new music, to see what you do with Warcloud, and hopefully you come to Houston. Let me know when you come to Houston, man.
Dude, I love Texas. As soon as we're able to get out of here, that's where Void Vator is going to be.
Right on.
Or Warcloud makeup dates or whatever. We were supposed to be in Houston for Warcloud was for Hell's Heroes, not for the festival, but there was like a party the day before that we were going to play.
Yeah, okay.
Well, because I hadn't spent a whole lot of time in Houston, but I love Texas, dude. Texas is rad.
Well, if you come to Houston, give me some heads up. I can take you guys around.
All right.
Take you to some. I don't know what you guys are into. I can figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Everything, dude. Give us the work. Show us what Houston's like. Show us the crazy shit. We want to see some weird shit. And something spicy, wherever the spicy food's at.
Oh, shit. Well, I can take you to... There's a guy I know that owns a hot sauce shop,
Oh
and
no shit.
he's pretty arrogant about his spice. So if you want to meet
Ooh.
an arrogant chili head, I can take you to a guy.
Oh yeah, give me all the saucy attitude.
Well, and also there's do you know Trevi? Um, Trevi
No.
Biles. He's been in a few bands. Um, but he makes hot sauce. He makes
Oh
hot
yeah, no,
sauces.
well Trevor used to play in Venomous Maximus, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
He makes some, and they're not just hot; they taste great.
Right on. Well, that's a big part of it.
Yeah, everybody knows Trevi, man.
I think
Everybody
when
knows Trevi.
the only time Void Vaders played Houston at Rudyard's was with a band that he was playing with called either like Hellhound or Whorehound or something like that.
Sounds about right. Yeah, yeah. If you're playing at Rudyard's, if you're playing like a metal show at Rudyard's, I would be very surprised if one of Trevi's band wasn't playing it too.
Right on.
Yeah, that dude is
Yeah,
like a
I know he knows Kluber from Gypsy Hawk and Venomous Maximus days, so they've always been good
yeah.
buds.
Yeah, he knows everybody, man. He really does. It's amazing. But he makes great hot sauce. Maybe he can make a Void Vader sauce or
Dude,
something,
I would fucking love that so much.
or a War Cloud. I could see War Cloud being a good hot sauce name.
Warcloud can get Trevi's hot sauce. We got a buddy from High River Sauces out of New York. Our buddy
New York
Steve.
City.
Yeah,
You ever see those old
Steve
commercials? Like the
Fuck yeah.
Pace Pecani sauce. Where's that sauce from? New York City. Get a rope. You don't get hot sauce from New York. You get your hot sauce from Texas.
Oh, it's all over the place, dude. You know how it is.
The Carolina Reaper.
Oh yeah, got some of that in the fridge.
Nice.
I got a
Nice.
gang. Most of my fridge is, well, not anymore because my girlfriend's been staying with me for like the last month, so the fridge has actually been stocked. But when she's not around, it's usually just like beer and hot sauce.
Nice.
Actual fruits and vegetables and food to eat, not just like butter and fucking nothing.
Well, I went to the store today and I'm loaded up on frozen pizza, so I think I'm good for
Nice,
a few days.
dude. Oh yeah, I definitely got a gang of frozen burritos, but my chick makes really good like stews and chilies and like all sorts of cool shit.
Did she put beans in her chili?
Yeah. Not down with that?
No, man. You don't put beans in chili.
Oh.
Well, at least not in Texas. But you're in California, so I guess it's okay.
It it thickens it up.
It thickens it up, sure. It's extra protein.
Yeah.
I guess if you're making like a vegan chili, I guess it'll be all beans. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and potatoes or I guess that's more of a stew.
Yeah, that'd be more of a stew at that point. When you throw in some potatoes and carrots and shit, then it's
a stew.
Yeah.
Corn, onions, beans.
Oh, onions are okay. No corn. No corn.
I don't want the corn.
You can put some cornbread with it.
Ooh, cornbread.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite type of bread?
No. Absolutely.
What's your favorite type of bread?
I would probably say a buttery croissant.
Buttery croissant.
Yeah, with the flaky butter in it. Yeah.
Do you have a place that you like it most from, or do you have like a brand that makes it? Do you have a bakery or like a buttery croissant from Starbucks or?
I don't ever go to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee, so I don't. No, I think all their stuff is all frozen packaged shit anyway. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is. I work there. It totally sucks.
You work at Starbucks?
I work at a Starbucks and I work for an Amazon warehouse. Well, not right now, but that's what I did after this last tour.
Okay.
Well, not this last one, the one before.
Because are Starbucks still open out there?
Drive-throughs.
Drive-throughs, yeah.
I hate it, dude. It totally blows.
I bet.
It's just I'm trying to play rock and roll. I don't want to have to fucking be a barista, but I'm not right now. Honestly, I'm doing push-ups and pull-ups and trying to write riffs.
Well, there you go, dude. There you go. Right on. I'm
trying to look like Lucas. Lucas has a really nice physique, so I'm trying to match him.
Well, you guys are built a little different too, though, right?
Yeah, he's taller,
Mm.
way better developed, but I'm just that's part of the dad thing too, is just like admiring like your friend. I don't know. It's funny to like talk really aggressively about your friend's like physique, It makes other people feel weird, but it just
Yeah.
makes them laugh. I don't know. I like to have a good time, man. That's all.
Right on, right on. Well, Sam, I appreciate your time. Thanks for joining me on this COVID conversation on the most epic adventures. Um, I really appreciate it. It's been
Oh yeah,
cool.
Rob.
Um, I'm gonna check out and get that shirt, that demon shirt. Everybody else,
Please do. Thank you so much.
check out Void Vator's Bandcamp store and get some stuff.
Voidvator.bandcamp.com. That's right.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button, turn the notification bell on, and share it with your friends. If you're watching on Twitch, which that's cool, thank you. Someone on Twitter actually links 5163220.
Yeah, that's links from the band Old Blood.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. She follows me on
Yeah, she's rad.
on Twitter. Yeah, she is very good.
I've known her for
Old
a
Blood
long
is a great band.
time.
Yeah,
There
she
she is.
says, hey. Yeah, but she said Sambro, so she's been watching on Twitter.
She's been listening this whole time.
There you go.
Yeah, I've known her since Links. Am I supposed to say Links? Or do I guess I'm just gonna
Is that
say
wrong?
Links. No, that's her name, right? That's how we're supposed to do it. But since before I was in Void Vator, since I was like supposed to be going to like bars and playing shows, like since I was like 19.
You can call me Kat.
I can call her Kat, okay, because that's how I know her. That's how I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know in Old Blood, that's how, she does the Links deal.
Gotcha.
And one of my first shows with Void Vator was with Old Blood before Kat was in Old Blood. Which is
okay.
all sorts of just craziness, That's a lifetime ago. It feels like 3 years at least.
Well, Kat, if you'd like to be on, I would love to have you.
Oh yeah. Set it up. See, that's why we do this. Is for stuff like that. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks.
Kat on. Yeah, dude. Anybody else too? I don't know if you want any of the War Cloud. I mean, I know Nick's coming up, but if you want any of the Void Vator or War Cloud guys, or
Nick's coming up, and he said he's going to try to bring Alex on with him.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. I can have up to 6 people total, with including myself.
Oh, sweet.
On this, so yeah, she's down. Cool. We'll set up a time whenever you're free, Kat. I'll tweet at you. I'll send you a message on Twitter. Cool. Awesome. That was great.
All right, brother. Appreciate it, Rob. Thanks for everything, man.
Thank you, dude. Everybody, as my friend Kendrick says, stay beautifully brutal.